discuss the very best in Caribbean music, culture, trending topics, and interview island movers and shakers.
We test your Caribbean knowledge with the All Things Caribbean Trivia.
And we count down the top 10 songs by Caribbean artists and producers based in Atlanta with our official Island Heat Top 10 countdown.
Now, this episode is brought to you by our sponsor, APAP Media Group. APAP Media Group is a full-service creative video, photo production company specializing in podcasting, multi-camera recording, and live streaming.
Contact them via email at info@apapmedia.com.
Island Heat Caribbean Show, APAP Radio. Keep it locked. From yard to the street. APAP Radio. Keep it locked. Greetings, massive. Welcome to the Island Heat Radio Show. I'm your host, Lady Lalabella, alongside
DJ Superbeck.
And of course, we are proud to announce today's theme for today is Cuba.
That is right. We're going to talk about Cuba and Cuba's poverty. 88% of the population currently living under sustained emergency conditions impacted by the U.S. embargo. So let's dive a little bit into the history and the culture of Cuba.
Cuba, officially the Republic of Cuba, is an island country in the Caribbean. It is an eponymous main island as well as the 4,195 island islets and cays that it composes of. It is situated at the convergence of the Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, and Atlantic Ocean. Cuba is located east of the Yucatan Peninsula, south of both Florida and the Bahamas, west of Hispaniola, north of Jamaica, and the Cayman Islands. Havana, its largest city, is also the capital. Cuba is the third most populous country in the Caribbean after Haiti and Dominican Republic, with about 10 million inhabitants. It is the largest country in the Caribbean by area, and culturally, Cuba is considered a part of Latin America. So that's our Spanish-speaking Caribbean brothers and sisters.
That's right. Now, Cuba was colonized by the Spanish in the 15th century. Cuba remained part of the Spanish Empire until the Spanish-American War in 1898, after which it was occupied by the United States and gained independence in 1902. Now, in 1933, a coup toppled the democratically elected government and began a long period of military influence. Now, in 1940, Cuba implemented a new constitution, but mounting political unrest accumulated in the 1952 Cuban coup d'etat. At this time, the authoritarian government was overthrown, and in 1959, on the 26th of July movement during the Cuban Revolution. Now, the Cuban Revolution established communist rule under the leadership of Fidel Castro. The country under Castro was a point of contention during the Cold War between the United States and the United Soviet Union. The Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 was widely considered the closest the Cold War came to escalating into nuclear war.
And that's because of the proximity of Cuba to the rest of the United States. As was mentioned, it's very close to Florida. During the 1970s, this peril continued and into the 1980s as well as anti-colonial and Marxist governments or movements across Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East. So Cuba had started and intervened across numerous conflicts dealing with these anti-colonial and Marxist governments. Now, following the dissolution of the Soviet, the Cuban faced a severe economic downturn. So throughout the 90s, they went through a period where in 2008, finally Castro retired after 49 years and Raul Castro was elected as the successor. Now, Raul retired as president in 2018 and Miguel Diaz-Canel was then elected president. So there was a lot of passing of different leaders during that time, dating back to the late 90s. And then when Diaz-Canel was elected president by the National Assembly following preliminary elections, Raul retired as the first secretary of the Communist Party in 2021. And Diaz-Canel was elected thereafter, becoming Cuba's first leader to have been born after a Cuban Revolution.
That is right. Now, in February 2026, following the U.S. invasion of Venezuela, which was a major oil supplier to Cuba, the expansion of the U.S. sanctions on trade with Cuba, Cuba experienced widespread energy shortage, resulting in rolling blackouts, hospital shortages, and flight cancellation. The UN experts have condemned the executive orders issued by the Trump administration describing the imposition of the oil blockade, the fuel blockade on Cuba as serious violation of international law and grave threat to the democratic and equitable international order.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Trump has turned everything upside down.
Yes, and I mean, the status has been declining for some years now, as we could see with the leadership being passed from one leader to another over several years. It's not a good sign that these people actually are aware of what's going on because of this passing of leadership. The Americans are now wanting to go in and completely reform everything.
It's been, since the 60s, right? Since the embargo was put in place with the Cuban Revolution.
So you can't
Castro
fly any planes over Cuba.
And they've managed to, at the same period of time, have a high birth rate, all right, with infant mortality rate is up there, high education and literacy rate. The medical professionals are
the best in the Caribbean.
top of the line, helping several nations around the world with their medical expertise. Imagine if Cuba was allowed to flourish and it was allowed to trade, what other benefits they could be bringing to the Caribbean and the entire world, And now they're facing dire straits.
Another hit.
Yeah. Really where they're having to shorten their work week now, so to save on fuel, so that there's no additional need to travel. And things are, people are gonna be dying because of
people are going to suffer because of this. So we are definitely lifting up Cuba and also highlighting them today on the theme of the show.
Yes, indeed. What do you all think about that? What are your thoughts? Leave your comments in the comment section and let us know what you feel about the current situation in Cuba.
And Cuban has brought revolution. They've brought music as well. We have so many amazing artists of Cuban heritage who have been able to catapult themselves into stardom.
Yeah, the food, Cuban boxing and the sports there, Cuba is a very, very important part.
Come on.
All that good stuff, Now let's go ahead and jump into our All Things Caribbean Trivia, where we test your knowledge about Caribbean history. Now, today's trivia question is:
For an island, Cuba is plentiful with reserves of national resources. Now, the most significant for years has been the world's largest second exporter in this particular natural resource. Is it A, copper, B, gold, C, nickel, or D, vibranium? I think Wakanda would have something to say about that.
Yeah. It's not vibranium, folks. All right, nobody don't say D. All right, nobody. But I'll tell you what, we'll give you a chance to go and phone a friend or look it up if you need to. All right, we're gonna jump into some music and we'll be right back with the answer to today's trivia questions. This is the Island Heat Radio Show podcast right here on APAP Radio. We are your host, DJ Superbag.
And I'm Lady Lalabella. Put on the music.
Struggling.
New music from the man himself, Andrew Bell.
Struggling. I'm a little bit of try to stand on my feet. I'm a little bit of cry. They just one blind round there. I'm a little bit of try to stand on.
I'm sure the people of Cuba right now are saying the similar thing, right?
Yes.
Them just make a little lie.
Yeah.
Andrew Bell, talk to them.
Me just take a dollar. Pay me wife and me 5 beginning. I've got to get home. Cause a pure hungry belly. You see, there's more sellers than buyers. Yeah, please hear my prayer. Old ladies begging. Instead of schooling, I just pure hustling. And I try to stand on my feet. I'm a little bit of crap. Struggling. The struggle goes on.
One more time. And a little bit of try. Andrew Bell.
A little bit of try to stand on my feet. I'm a little bit of cry. They just one blind round there. I'm a little bit of try to stand on my feet. I'm a little bit of cry. They just one blind round there. Me just take a dollar. Pay me wife and me 5 beginning. I've got to get home. Cause a pure hungry belly. You see, there's more sellers than buyers. Yeah, please hear my prayer. Old ladies begging. Instead of schooling, I just pure hustling. And I try to stand on my feet. I'm a little bit of cry. They just one lie round ya. I'm a little bit of try to stand on my feet.
Now, we're still celebrating International Women's Month, right?
We are.
So let's get them a double play of Andrew Bell. This one is called Mama's Tears.
How many more tears must mama cry? Hey, and how much longer must she stand and watch her son fall by the wayside? How many more tears must mama cry? Whoa, hey, and how much longer must she stand and watch while they take us for a ride? 9 months and then them shoot him down. He didn't live past the age of 13. Mama never was a witness to see what kind of man he turned out to be. He was standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. Never committed a crime in his short lifetime. Mama almost lost her mind when she heard the news. Hey, how many more tears must mama cry? Whoa. And how much longer will she stand and watch?
We don't want Mama to cry no more.
But it's her prayers that's bringing us through.
That's right. Andrew Bell, Mama's Tears, y'all.
And how much longer can she stand and watch while they take us for a ride? Straight A student, I must scrub the floors just to pay the rent. Whoa. It pleases Mama's eye to see her studying around the table while Mama thanking Josh she's willing and able. 3 days later on the evening news, as Mama clings to the phone, another baby never made it home. Oh, yeah. How many more tears must Mama cry? Oh. And how much longer must she stand and watch her son fall by
The voice of the man himself, Andrew Bell, a.k.a. Joseph Quote, doing it right there, Mama's Cry. And of course, also we heard from him with, and a little bit of Try Me Try. Yeah, all right, so Let's jump back into our trivia question and see if everybody was able to get the answer today.
For an island, Cuba is plentiful with reserves of natural resources. Which of these is the second largest exporter in the world for Cuba? Is it copper, gold, nickel, or vibranium? We've already determined vibranium, isn't it?
It's not vibranium, it's gold.
It's not gold.
It's not gold.
No, it's not gold. And copper isn't it either.
All right, so you've eliminated.
It leaves what is left is nickel, second largest exporter of nickel in the world.
When you eliminate all the wrong answers, I'm going to get it right after that. Okay.
Yes. But ironically, we were having this conversation. When you find one thing, something else always seems to pop up. So this is very interesting that they are rich in nickel.
Yes, indeed. So at one point, it was a lot of forest on the island. Now they have to import wood because they had deforested the island in order to have sugar plantations.
I see.
And so there's a lot of, I guess, easier to get to excavating and digging and
the climate.
Yeah, right. So nickel. If you Russia and Cuba, that's where you get most of your nickel from on planet Earth.
Didn't know that. Okay.
There you go. Now, folks, it's time to us to go on to from our MP's desk, where we take a look at what's happening from the desk of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, Sports in Jamaica, the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange. Now, on last Sunday at the National Indoor Sports Center, she proudly watched Jamaican senior men's basketball team battle Canada in a crucial FIBA World Cup qualifier. Now, the score was 81-97, not in Jamaica's favor. The Canadians got the better of us. But she says that the grit and Talawa spirit was undeniable. So congratulations to the team, because we're now competing at that high level in international basketball.
Qualified.
Jamaica's not known as a big basketball nation, So we're in the hunt to make it into the basketball World Cup, which will be in 2027.
Lovely. And I did see Cedella Marley in the crowd taking pictures. Also, the Bob Marley Foundation was present. So maybe she had a part in creating these lovely uniforms that they have.
She has been such a vital role in supporting sports internationally for Jamaica. A big Reggae Girls sponsor. And without her, the Jamaican women's team would not have had the opportunity to field the team without the great work that Stella Marley has put in. So big ups to everybody who's making it happen. We have a lot of Jamaicans now born overseas.
Yeah, Canada included.
Growing up playing with basketball.
Yeah.
And so now, if they can't make the U.S. Dream Team,
send them back allá.
So, yeah, big things happening there.
On March the 7th, we honored the life and legacy of Sly Dunbar, one of the greatest drummers the world has ever known. From tapping rhythms on a desk at Trenchtown Comprehensive High School to shaping the sound of reggae across the world, Sly's journey was extraordinary. Alongside the late Robbie Shakespeare, he formed the legendary duo Sly and Robbie and co-founded Taxi Records, producing timeless music and backing icons such as Bunny Wailer, Jimmy Cliff, Beanie Man, and Grace Jones, to name a few. Here is the lovely, we were just looking at Babsy taking a picture there, and then we also have the one on the saxophone, Dean Fraser, playing.
Yes. World famous saxophonist.
Saxophonist.
Yes.
Yes, the musician.
I saw also Marcia Griffiths was there. Cortland Forbes, Luciano performed. Maxie Priest was also in the building. Taurus Riley's. I mean, so many artists and people in the music industry, of course.
Indubitably. And our sincere condolences to his wife, Thelma, daughter, Natasha, and the entire family. Rest in power, Sly. your rhythm will live on forever.
Yes, yes, yes.
I know that was a tough set to play, knowing all of the most celebrated rhythms across the genre are now being played out in his remembrance.
Yeah, man. The music lives on. The music lives on. And Sly and Robbie will live on forever.
And we get that piece, so make sure you guys go check out the interview that we did with Sly Dunbar.
Yes, yes, yes. Check the archives. Yeah, big things happening here at Island Heat, so make sure you check out that one. Now, as we celebrate the progress and expanding opportunities for women and those who continue to smash the glass ceiling into tiny splinters, we're going to highlight the first among women, the Honorable Camilla Johnson Smith, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. Minister Johnson Smith's strong leadership reminds women and young girls that they can become exactly who they choose to be. Let's take a listen to the minister.
When you're the first of anything, there must be some level of pressure to perform, but I think the responsibility is so great. I don't think about it as every day as being the first woman or in any way. It is the job of protecting Jamaica, of promoting Jamaica, of securing Jamaica, of empowering Jamaicans, of representing Jamaica. I think more about the role than the fact that I am a woman performing it. Jamaica is now an attractive destination. I was first advised on my first day in the ministry, which happened to be on International Women's Day, doing a walkthrough, and one member of the team said to me, "Do you realize that you're the first?" She said, "You are the first woman to be Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade of Jamaica." So that's the first time I became aware. It had never been brought to my attention. But when it hit me most was when during the walkthrough we entered a conference room where they had photos of all the previous foreign ministers on the wall, and the visual of these senior men who were quite iconic as Bustamante, Hugh Shearer, Michael Manley, PJ Patterson. It really hit me that this role and this first is something to take with great humility and great pride. There are not a lot of female foreign ministers and not a lot of female foreign ministers who also have the trade portfolio. So I often find myself as the only woman at a table. But I don't feel that as a disadvantage. I tell young people, know the work, be informed, be gracious. You do not have to be a man in order, or be masculine in order to be respected. In fact, I think the more that young people see women doing well in these spaces, because it's not just being in a space that inspires others, it's being in the space and doing well.
I love that. One of one.
Yes, 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 yes. Did you get a chance to hear her speak French? One of her
quite diplomatic. Foreign trade, foreign affairs.
Listen, she gave her part of her speech in full French, and I mean, you would not know she was not a native French speaker.
Compelling.
I mean, well educated, does the dang thing, represents well. So congratulations to all the ladies out there in executive positions, in government and in industry and private life and everything that you do, even you executive mamas at home getting it done. We thank you, and we continue to honor you during International Women's Month.
And the Island Heat radio show family also wants to extend our deepest condolences to the minister and her family at this time. Yesterday, they gathered with heavy hearts to celebrate the life of her cousin, Candle Philip Grange, known to many simply as Uncle. Uncle was more than a title, it was who he was: a loving brother, devoted father, proud grandfather, and truly an uncle to everyone. Family meant everything to him, and he showed the love in everything that he did. He had a deep passion for football, proudly supporting the Arnott Gardens FC, Liverpool FC, And if you couldn't find him, chances were he was in his kitchen cooking for those that he loved. They miss his voice, his laughter, and the love that he gave so freely. Rest easy, Uncle. You will not be forgotten.
Yes, deepest condolences, deepest condolences. Great man, Liverpool fan. You see?
I see that.
Yeah.
That's what the greats follow, I suppose.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You know.
And I don't want to be cantankerous, you know? Just hold my tongue.
Big up to Liverpool FC. All right. So, folks, this is the Island Heat Radio Show podcast. We've got a special guest in the building. We're gonna jump into some music. Yeah.
And give a nice intro.
Let's go. This is brand new music from the man Summary Eye, alongside Chronic Law.
Chronic Law, boss.
It's called Victory, y'all. One time for all the champions out there. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to the sweet of the victory. Hard for the greatness, put my name in the history. Mama still not ignore your problems, boy, fix it. Big spliff on the journey, not care risky. Enough can't tell me them proud, so them lip sync. Me heart clean, so me live rich. My dog business, see them a brand the link. When we have little bridge, tell them who got the drive without engine. Call them a nothing and a no building. My place and a Disney, we grew around murder and never blown rich kids. Brave like the crocodile on time replace. Legend before we up in our 50s. What should I believe in? Myself or people? Mankind wicked and corrupt, make me evil. For no reason, they on the road like vehicle. Searching till the eyes, them see real truth. Them top down, no make for no straight road.
It's the Law Boss, y'all.
Victory.
We got one more. Brand new music from Julian Marley alongside Papa Levi.
Can't stop this. Can't stop this. Can't stop this. Can't stop this. Can't stop this.
It's got a little ska bounce to it.
A little melodica there too.
You mean?
I am under your nose, born in England. Now let me explain what music does for me. Makes me go on the floor, never skipping a beat. Hope one of these days I'll see them living with love. Will they stop the violence? 'Cause enough is enough. I hope one day I see them living in love.
Like with flatline flatten. Our politician ran still and rotten. Still on the plantation of big cotton. Hold the plantation. That fi happen all over the earth. You find the same pattern. People exploit it from Congo to Iran. Release ugly like the game of Throne Dragon. Hold the plantation, no! Life was right and life on top of that. Those politicians them love chat, bag of crap. Thief like merchant, move like aristocrat. Slavery not done long time, me no tell you that. No, don't get it 'cause they can't hear the whip a crack chat. Say them woke, like them a take a nap. Dance with the devil, mind sharp, it crack your back. This government don't even respect and they cap. Two down to one potato in the pot. 6 months, 50, them want squeeze by the brag of that. Desperate man action, them desperate. System broke, full time we scrap the that. System crash like a flatline flatten. Our politician runs still and and rotten. Still on the plantation, I pick cotton. On the plantation, that's what happen.
Can't stop this.
Can't stop this.
Can't stop this. Can't stop this.
Juju Mali.
Jojo, I do him thing. Grammy-winning artist.
Oh, you mean that one entitled "Can't Stop This"? Juju Mali alongside Papa Levi, taking it back there. One of the veteran toasters on the English dancehall scene.
And I love that. The new generation is reaching back into their Sankofa and bringing forward what their forefathers set as the playing field for what music is supposed to be. It's supposed to have that foundation of new and old coming together into convergence. And I think this next artist is a great exemplar of that.
Definitely, definitely. Why don't we introduce him to our audience?
Yeah, so we have a 22-year-old independent artist from the east side of Atlanta with a strong connection to his Trinidadian roots. He started doing music roughly 6 years ago, with the first project being Revision that came out at the top of 2023. It contained 18 tracks detailing the journey of being kicked out of his home and everything that entailed. The life that he saw was never the same, hence the name Revision for the project. This is so surreal.
Surreal.
Sa.
You almost had it.
Yeah.
Surreal.
So give me the background of this Sa Surreal.
I came up with the name. I write a lot, and I like to write on paper. So I was writing. I don't remember what beat it was, but I was writing. I was like, "Sa surreal." Sa. I didn't have a name at this point at all. So I was like, "Sa surreal." Sa, and I was like, "Sa surreal." Surreal. So I just stuck with it. I like the name. I feel like surreal represents abstract, but it's something that you have to kind of look at to understand. It's not anything that is the norm. I would say.
There's more than meets the eye with you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I get that. They always say your name precedes you, and whenever I'm like performing, I get that people kind of just look at me. It's not like they don't like it, or it's not to say they do like it, but I get that they're interested, and that's what I want. I feel like I want people to be neutral when it comes to me.
I love that. That's some depth.
Yeah. So you want to be attention grabbing.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I don't want you to expect. I never want you to expect anything I'm doing.
Now, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit because we're listening to the sound, right? And we were trying to kind of pin it down to what we could see was the closest, right? That we can say, all right, he kind of sounds like this. He kind of has this energy. What I heard was an Andre 3000, right? In terms of the flow, the poetry kind, how you.
I get that a lot.
That, who are your influences in music? Who.
Okay, I would say my top 5 is, and this is in no specific order: Nas, Nicki Minaj, Young Thug, Lauryn Hill, and then Sade.
Wow.
I was spot on with the Fuji.
Now, didn't we say the diversity?
Yeah, there is a lot of diversity in the sound, and that's something that I think that we don't get to hear a lot of. Like this generation, I feel like is just they want to sell music, so they're gonna put out what is commercial.
Exactly.
But you're more genre bending.
Yes, I'm looking to experiment, and I like to fuse hip hop into different things. Like that's what if you ask me what type of artist I am, I would say like I'm alternative hip hop. Like I would hear a beat that sounds like kind of who like a Prince beat, and I would want to rap on it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm up for the challenge, and that's what it's about.
So how do you feel about sampling in this era?
I was just talking to my sister about this today, and I literally told her the industry needs to go on a year strike where they don't sample anything. We need to just
original music.
All original music, and I feel like it's gonna open up a new lane. I feel like it's a little suffocated right now. That's how the industry feels. So I feel like we need to actually stop. Because what songs are we gonna sample from this era? What are they gonna sample? What are people 10 years from now gonna sample? They're not gonna have anything because we're, So I feel like that's what I'm here
original, for. At least nothing original to sample. They'll sample.
Exactly.
They'll sample the sample that was sampled by the sampler who
Exactly.
sampled the sample before the sample was sampled by the guy who sampled the sample.
Exactly.
So we're talking about the remix. Talk a little bit about Revision and these 18 tracks that are your debut.
Okay, so I recorded this with Frico. Shout out to Frico. That was the first engineer I ever worked with. And he was it was also crazy. He was actually like 5 minutes from my house. So I started going there when I got kicked out. And my homegirl invited me to the studio. She was like, hey, come. I wrote a verse in a Motel 6 parking lot.
Okay.
That's where I was staying at the time. And it was actually kind of like a sample kind of gig. It was a beat that Drake and Lil Wayne rapped on. Okay. And it was to the BB King beat. And I feel like that's one of Lil Wayne's best verses he ever wrote. So I was just so inspired by it. And then it's called Take Me Back Freestyle. And I just started from there. I just went from there. And I dove into it. I wasn't scared of no sounds. If you listen to it, it's a mix of everything. So I think it represents a young boy who kind of lost his way, but knows that life has a lot to offer him. Mm-hmm. He knows that he's smart, even though he didn't graduate high school. Mm-hmm. He knows that he's playing the cards that's dealt to him, and he's gonna make mistakes, but it's honest, and that's what I like most about it. It's honest.
That's so good to put a face with the music now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that story is very riveting. I think that you being able to share that story is going to make people want to listen now.
Yeah.
Because they can better understand where this experimental self-discovery music is coming from.
Yeah.
There's some depth there. Now, you mentioned recording. You're a recording engineer. How about the production? We touched on sampling and such, but how did you go about the production? Who did you work with? Where did you get your instruments from?
So it was a pretty simple process, actually. I was meditating a lot during this time. I'm very spiritual. By the way, I have this Ankh bracelet that I wear. It's like an amulet, so to speak. And I feel like music is spiritual, period. Like, the frequency alone of something can change your mood and affect your mood. So I'm very aware of that. So when I was doing this project, I was meditating a lot. Like, I was in a room for 3 hours a day meditating. So I would play the beats, and I would just see from YouTube, and I would just see what I would gravitate to. Mm-hmm. And that's how I kind of came up with the beats. The one sample I do have on the project is actually a Nicki Minaj sample, and it's from high school. Okay. And I kind of flipped that. It's kind of like a drill beat. So. And then I have another one, Soul Phage, where it's kind of like a Caribbean kind of sounding, upbeat tempo, kind of Brazilian style funk type of beat. So I literally attack any beat that I resonate with. Mm-hmm. I'm not shy.
Okay.
So we heard some spoken word. We also heard some singing. What is your favorite way of expression on music?
I would say right now, I'm leaning more towards rap. I feel like my new project, Etc., which hasn't come out yet, but it's complete. It's 15 tracks, and it's more so hip hop this time around. There's a few singing songs, but I'm really in a rap space. I feel like with everything going on in the world right now, I feel like that's how I need to use my voice right now. And this new single that I'm dropping is called Katniss. I'm saying in the song, I call it Katniss because of the movie. I don't know if you ever seen. Have you ever seen Hunger Games? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the main character in the movie is called Katniss, and she's a girl actually. Mm-hmm. But in the song, the first line of the song is, "In this game of hunger, I be the Peter Malark," and it's kind of layered because I feel like my masculine and feminine energy is balanced. And I also feel like what she represents in the movie and how her story kind of goes from being poor and, not really not really knowing what's out there to being in a position where she has to fight for her family, and then everything that happened after the fact, how her mentality changed and how she kind of became like a symbol. And I feel like that's what I want for my career. I feel like I started this from a dark place with discovery. I became an artist, and now I just want to be like a symbol for like, not rebellion, but like
resilience,
rejecting the status quo.
Yeah, that's powerful.
For sure.
All right, folks, we are with Sa Surreal right here on the Island Heat Radio Show podcast. Let's take a listen to the artist.
Okay.
This one is saw this had the biggest numbers off of Revision.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. I came
talk
up with
about
this.
meditating.
I came with this while I was meditating. Yes, yes. And it was so funny because when I was putting this out, I didn't expect it to be received how it was. It actually was received well, I would say. So
It's the vibrations.
yeah,
Let's give him a listen.
it's all about that.
Meditated till my mind is featherweighted, better living. Took 9 breaths deep, now my spine stress free. I'm seeing the effect. I've been buying less cheap in the best street. Building my shrine next week. Leave wine express beef, leave a lawn, rested assuredly. They leave a lot of peons, get peanut life, but the power's invested in my reckoning. As for answers, let the questions echo on. No Alexa.
Radio primitive shits. The people listening with vigilance. They know you sell weed cause your mother's in grief, so your brother's in deep trouble. They let you rock because they need rubble for the erosion of the streets. Slapping through the pain, how I'm rolling in the deep. No Adele shit, terrain set fire and make it snow in hell's pits. That's if that shit's even a thing at all. My heart is racing like it drink Red Ball. Cause when my bank gets tall, which is shortly, conspiratorially, for fortune, it might be tellers the story to me, as if I reincarnated as an apartment building. Armor plated, my heart is gilded, distortedly. In turn, be how reports get seen. Intent dismembered. I'll be the nigga getting money.
Andre 3000. I'm telling you. I'm hearing it. I'm telling you.
I hear the metaphors,
Yeah.
the lyricism,
Yeah.
even some of the delivery.
There you go.
Definitely eclectic.
Yeah.
And that's why we brought you on here, because we love highlighting artists that we know are here in Atlanta, local, but also have some Caribbean roots.
Yes.
Tell us about that connection now that you're bringing into the music.
Oh, it's a huge like connection for me there with the Trinidad and my music. I feel like Moby was on my EP. That was when I first really tried to make that sound and really tried to dive into it. And I feel like I like soca. I'm Trini, I like soca, but reggae, I have a very
Soulful.
I love reggae. I don't know.
That's Trinidad. Trust me, Trinidad.
Yeah, and I feel like I'd be ashamed to say that sometimes because Trinis be like, yo, what do you mean? Like, you're Trini, you don't like, but reggae has a big influence on me too. Like, I love Sizzla. I love Lady Saw. I love Spice. You know what I'm saying? And these are things that I listen to almost every day. So I'm just excited to find a way to fuse that with my style. And I feel like I'm getting to a place where I've done the experimenting, and I'm kind of finding like my recipe.
Your niche. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mobby. Let's get him a little bit.
This is the one. This is my favorite song I ever did. Ever.
Go shopping, those luncheons. Go shopping, those luncheons. There's no fronting. short ties and just jump in. Can't play okay, I gotta punch in. I gotta work into something. If I don't must be something. If it's not mine, I don't want it. Take things slow, I like to run shit. For all my life, leave this up unsaid. Leave this up unsaid. Sex shy, leave the whip on me. On Netflix, just come change. You know I love a fun thing. I see rain checks, you come stay. You be capping themselves. All your actions in here. Now you jack with them jeans. Stacking them down. All I ask is a ring. All that is a ring. Hard to grasp it just fell. Give me a cancel in here. You start from scratch, you just get. Passion and fail. Treat your eyes like crabs, get them picked off. One thing about passion and get go shopping on lunches.
That's Moby. Sounds surreal.
Yep, Moby. I called it that because it's a love song, but Moby is gross. I don't care what y'all say.
Interesting.
I don't care how you spin it. I don't care what essence you put in it. It's gross, but it's good for you. It's good for you.
Tonic, yeah.
Yes, it's great for you, and that's how I feel like
Love is
the best love is. It's bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I called it that.
I also see you like to play with the voice machine a lot. You think that
Yes.
that is you wanting to balance that masculine, feminine, harmonizing.
I think I started that when I started listening to Ariana Grande. I started doing like the backgrounds when I started listening to Ariana Grande, and then I figured out who she was trying to be like, which is Brandy. So then I started listening to Brandy. My favorite Brandy song ever is Aphrodisiac. So this song is basically like Aphrodisiac inspired this song. The way that I layered the vocals and the way that I did the format is Aphrodisiac.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what's the long-term plan?
The long-term plan is to inspire. Number one, that I feel like that's always the goal when you're being authentic. But I feel like long-term, I would want to. I can give you 5 things off top.
Okay.
I would want to be like you guys, have my own media company. 2, I can cook. Of course, I'm from Trinity. You know what I'm saying. My family is from Blanchisseuse, so they fish a lot. So fish, any type of fish, I'm on that. My curry stew is the best. I don't care. So I plan to open. I want to open a few restaurants. Me and my sister have an idea, but I'm not gonna put that out there yet. But
Yummy.
I really want to do that. And I don't. As far as awards, I'm looking for them. If it comes, great. If it doesn't, I don't care. But I feel like my overall goal is to just have my own infrastructure. I feel like I want to start. I already have a name for it. It's called Surrealism. My name is Sasurreal, so it's kind of a play on that. But the way it's spelled, it's like SUR squared instead of just writing the 2 R's. So I want to make that just like a conglomerate and just branch off and do everything that I feel like my soul desires. I feel like I want to cook. I want to rap. I want to feed the kids. I want to build a house in Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? So I want to plant food. I want to do a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I feel like I want to get the most out of life. That's just what I want to do.
Tell him about the business of music, though, and how much he could be able to use that platform of music to expound upon his.
Oh, definitely. I think he understands, right? Right? Broadening the brand, right? Reaching more people,
Yes.
and pull them into everything that you have going on.
Doing your splits and, get your music mixed and mastered. And
Yes.
Yeah, take it to
Now,
the big leagues.
I do have to ask you because it seems to be such a focal point in you stepping into your career, right? This moment in life where things weren't good at home, right? And that rift there, right? If you were willing to share what that experience was like, because you said coming all of that was the searching that led to the music. So
Yes.
tell us about that spark that happened during that conflict.
Well, I'm a weed smoker. I was going through. I feel like this was actually around the time of COVID, and I feel like when COVID happened, and I wasn't able to do all that I was doing. I used to play soccer, so I was practicing hard. That was actually the plan for me to try out. I tried out for the Trinidad national team. That's some lore about me.
All right.
I don't know. I didn't make it. I don't think I did, but I was trying to be a soccer player. Like that was the goal. That was the plan. So when I got kicked out, that kind of fell through. I stopped really caring about that. I stopped caring about school. I stopped going to school, and I was on Reed End Road in it was one of those situations where the people was moving out. So, you know, that time period where you about to move out, you have like a couple weeks or to get your stuff out. So we was staying there. And during this time, I was confused. I was alone. Like no one was really like reaching out to me. Nobody really reached out to me. And that was very telling for me. It was like all the people that I grew up with, like the aunts, the uncles that I expected. You know, you just expect that village that you always thought you had. And I don't feel like I received that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, and it changed like my brain like it changed like the chemistry in my brain, I think. Like I feel like my childhood was kind of stunted because of it. I feel like I had to work. I had to do like a lot of inner work, and that came with the meditation and I had to rewire myself. And I feel like this actually Sarsaparilla was like I had to become something else, because I feel like the pain was just so great as who I was, that I felt like I had to create something outside of myself and exist in that to survive. So that's basically what it was. And I feel like I started writing. I remember one day, this was actually when we had found out that we weren't getting the money that we were expecting to get to secure the place. So I think this was the first day that I opened up a book and wrote something. And I don't remember what it was, but I know it was honest about what I was going through at the time. And I realized it felt good. So I kept doing it. I kept doing it. Like my dad didn't really understand it, but he knew, he didn't like me smoking, but he knew that it was helping me in a way. So he got on board with it. And I want to really put that on wax, that he really like fully supported me. And it was so weird because I didn't expect that. I expected it to be the opposite. My dad is a Trinidadian man. He grew up in Laventille. He's very stern and very like strong in his beliefs. And he's kind of the reason why I'm spiritual now. So when he got on board with it, it was very surprising, but it gave me confidence. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of like the only person in my family that really is on board with not the only person. My sister supports me, but as far as like parental wise, he's the only person that's really on board with it. So after that, I moved back in with my mother. And it's so funny because I was trying to drop the mixtape before 2022 ended. But the mixtape actually, it was so delayed, it actually ended up dropping on her birthday. And I have so much of the mixtape is like based on our relationship and how that fracture kind of led me to looking for love in the wrong ways. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everything that I've done up until this point has been to just show myself that love that I never got. And I feel like that's how I got to where I am right now. And I feel like that's what life is about. Unlearning everything that, you know what I'm saying, that you was taught that's really stifling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was stifled a lot. She always had this saying. Trini's had this saying, "Oh, you're too happy." You laugh, but I feel like that shit is psychotic. I'm sorry, I can't cuss. I feel like that's psychotic. I could never be too happy, ever. I want to be the happiest I can be, and I feel like a lot of the way of thinking is really based in colonialism. Like we have that bad, and I feel like that's my role in my family to kind of disrupt. You know, and I've become okay with that. It's lonely at times. It's embarrassing at times. It's isolating, but it's necessary. And I feel like any young person in a Caribbean family can relate. Just seeing like the trauma and just seeing how it's accepted and it's almost celebrated. And I'm just like,
you're going to end it.
I'm going to end it for good. Like I'm going to end it for good. And that's just what I'm here to do.
Hey, standing 10 toes down.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the journey so far.
It's a safe place for you to be able to express yourself. I'm so glad that we were able to chat with you.
Yes, I'm glad I was able to get it out. I feel like I got it out.
That was empowering not only for you, but for us as well.
Appreciate you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Definitely. Tell everybody how they can follow your career, follow you, keep up with everything going, get them all your socials, get them everything.
Well, I'm going to be a lot more active going forward. I have a record dropping on March 29th. It's called Katniss. So you can follow me on all platforms at Sasareal. To kind of, I perform a lot. I've been performing at this, shout out to Poetry on Peter. I've been performing there a lot. That's been they gave me a warm welcome. And I kind of been going there to kind of just give myself artist development. So you can find me at Sasareal on all platforms. Apple Music, I'm on Tidal, I'm on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Pandora, anywhere you listen to music. I have 2 projects out, Revision and One Man, One Sound, and I'm dropping a new project, 15 tracks this year called Etc. ETC. People told me that I should abbreviate it, but I don't want to. ETC ETERA, Etc. Because it's a continuation. That's what I'm on.
It's the EP. It's the etc.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Sasareal has been with us here in the building on the Island of Heat Radio Show podcast. We're close to the top of the hour. Lady Lolabella, what did you get into this weekend?
This past weekend was something did go on, you know. What happened this past? Oh, it was International Women's, and there was art, beats, and lyrics at the Pullman Yards. It was amazing. It was a showcase of visual art. There were live performances on the stage, as well as hip-hop music blasting through the speakers. It ended up raining, but it was such an amazing experience to see people of, you know, our people come out and represent and do their thing. So big up to Jack Daniel, the sponsor, as well as Pullman Yards for putting on an amazing event.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, coming up this week, on the 13th, it's all about the LinkedIn. All right. And then on the 13th as well, it's all about no behavior. Number 4.
And don't forget about Rico Vibes Birth Night Celebration, as well as SOS Save Our Soca.
That's right. And of course, as always, Memory Lane Sundays and Chill Sundays go down each and every Sunday weekly. Tomorrow, or here,
Speak Harmony
with our good friend Sharon Squared. All right.
Yes, Sharon. You know, me for the dub, you know, me for the dub. And don't forget about Caribbean Runnings on WRFG on Fridays from 2 to 4. Big up Red Carpet Shelly and DJ Passport.
That if you want to get your Spanish up, make sure you reach out to Leanne.
Yes, because you already know we're doing this show on Cuba so that you all can be able to communicate with our Latin American brothers and sisters.
There you go. There you go.
Know the culture.
Now, what kind of teacher are you? Are you,
En español, toda mi gente, vamos a hablar más de la herencia latino y aquí podemos reunirnos en el calor isleño.
You see, I would have just said bueno. Yeah? Okay.
Muy bien.
So you see, she's certified. It's the real deal.
Yeah.
It's the real deal. Real deal.
Whenever you're ready, just hit me up.
Now, on March 25th, we've got the Marcus Garvey Symposium, third annual, and it goes down from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And of course, this is all about celebrating the life of Marcus Garvey, the legacy, with inspiring talks, music, and real community vibes. All right, so come on down to Big Bethel Church. That's the AME Church, the historic Big Bethel AME Church, where Marcus spoke on the 25th of March, 109 years ago.
Phenomenal.
Okay,
Phenomenal.
so
We're living history.
that is right. That is right. So if you're black and you love being black, right, you're supposed to be at a Marcus Garvey celebration, right? The whole civil rights movement, the whole Black is Beautiful, Black Power movement, all that started from Marcus Messiah Garvey. Yeah, we weren't thinking like that back then. Right? We were under the chains and shackles, really, mentally too, right? And so when
The
he
impact
stepped
is
up,
still being felt.
yes, he said, Africa is for the Africans, right? He said, back is beautiful.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Right.
He brought us together under the red, green, and black.
That is correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you come on out and join the Marcus Garvey Symposium. Now we're at the top of the hour. We're gonna have a few words from our sponsor and be right back.
Country girl in a major laser. Country girl in a major laser. Show me your hands now. Where your hands now? Where your hands now? Yeah. Where your hands now? Come show me your hands now. Show your hands now. Yeah. Show your hands now. Yeah. I'm a G. And everybody agree. Just watch me whining all eyes on me. I sleep when I want to sleep. I wake when I want to wake. I eat what I want to eat. This evening I having cake. I know I should have wake up early, but I wake up late. I went and party all night last night till this morning straight. G is for garling. G is for greatness. G is for Grammy again. Show me where the gate is. Where you go take this? Where the mountain and lake is. When they roll with the goat and we capture your vote, we show them who's the greatest.
Like that you are feeling, I'm the living goat, how you feeling? If you ever know what you're dealing with, I'm the biggest goat, I'm the realest thing. Wake up and stop dreaming, climb the mountain and touch the ceiling. Jump away around, make me see it, being goated is such a feeling. Like that, pour the shell down, base and drop and the girl them bend down. Five feet in the mountain, play from island to island, but I'm on the same zone. Like that, pour the shell down, pour the shell down, pour the shell down, pour the shell down. Base and drop and the
Yes, indeed. The voice of the man, Bungie Garden, right there, with some help from Major Lazer. That one is called The Goat.
Popsicle?
Pop soca. Soca pop.
So,
Yeah, man.
oh, love it.
Pop soca. You mean big things. Big up to the Major Lazer crew. While she fire, ATL alum.
Yes. And as we're jumping into the countdown for the official Atlanta Caribbean Music Chart, at number 10, a new entry from the one named Sir Alexander. This one's called Militant.
Yeah. Yaga, 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 yang, yang, yaga, yaga, yang, yang, yeah. Yaga, yaga, yang, yang, hey. Got to know yourself in this time. Got to know yourself in this time. Trust in Jah, be careful of mankind. Extra precaution when you tread the street. Look out for robbers and watch out for thieves. Make sure you are more militant. Feet solid like concrete. Them say I'm drunk, I'm no fool. Easy in my easy and I'll take to school. Sometimes you have to do that just to change up the route. I'm on a foundation so we take it right back to the root. Wicked man get trampled on a me Gideon boot. How them a go track me when me always on the move? Sharpen up my mind and lace up my shoes. Remember evil is on the rise and wickedness upon the loose. And that is why got to know yourself in this time. Got to know yourself in this time. Trust in
Brand new music from the man Sir Alexander, jumping right to the number 10 spot on the countdown this week.
I love when we get new entries. This one is a classic. Vibrate, You Deserve It on the Spellbound Rhythm.
Oh, you deserve it. Oh, you deserve it. Yeah. Oh, you deserve it. You deserve it. I provide for you, yeah. Spend that bag on you, yeah. Tell me, girl, what do you like? What do you like? I provide for you, yeah. Spend that bag on you, yeah. Tell me, girl, what do you like? You like? Tell me where you wanna go, and I'll take you there. Jump in at the camera, we gon' fix your hair. Any name brand, girl, pick your wear. Any name brand shoes, pick your pair. 'Cause you got it going on, up that you drive me mad. You just feel for spoil you. I provide for you, yeah. Spend that bag on you, yeah. Tell me, girl, what do you like? What do you like? Yeah, I provide for you, yeah. Spend that bag on you, yeah. Tell me, girl, what do you like?
You like.
The voice of Vibrate right there in the number 9 spot this week.
In the number 8 position, Sir Alexander makes another entry, again on the Spellbound Rhythm. This time, it's Feel Good.
Hey, baby. Tonight I want to do something a little different. I want to make you feel special.
Let me show you what I want to do. I want to make you feel good. I wanna make you feel nice. Let's do something different tonight. Candlelight, reflect in your eyes. God's gift to me, then I want the prize. Yeah, lights, camera, action. Me know you are wait on this so long. Tonight your dreams come true. Then I nothing but satisfaction. So me draw for the Trojan. Love your body in a slow motion. If loving you is a crime, then put me in a detention. I'ma make you feel good. I'ma make you feel nice. Let's do something different tonight. Candlelight, reflect in your eyes.
The voice of Sir Alexander in the number 8 spot with Feel Good on the Spellbound Rhythm, y'all.
This next one is also quite spellbounding. In the number 7 position is Palm Dawn with Rival.
Resi King, ET. 592. Yeah. Rifle.
Wagwan. Who better than me, pine pan him now. Rich off a weed and rich off a gun. I grade in my lungs and me can't function. Clean skin dolly says from junction. 63, the beast fully custom. Diamonds na my chain, every ring bust down. Run up on me, that a click clack boom.
The voice of the man, palm down right there with Rifle. Watch out in the number 7 spot.
Wow. And the next position for tonight, it's time to be still here with Rosh Frazier Jr. and Mr. Pepper at number 6.
Glory be to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy One of iration. As Jah was in the beginning, now and never shall be. And this is Rosh Frazier Jr. Musical chief, what you say? Mr. Pepper, take it away.
The wicked a try, but we arise and I make some giant blade. Them a frightened sheep, me know them never born for lead. I work when them a slave, now we in the diamond league. Jah bless me in abundance, so we never yet in need.
The bigger the stress, the bigger the problem, them no bigger than we. We tell them already, we tell them again, them cannot figure we out. Go pick up a book and try to study we. Mind game them a play, them can play that pan we. You think a little bit of time, them try to 8 pan we. Sit down pan we name and a chat we under the tree. So we now go make it, we now go come to nothing, them a pre. We use Selassie I teachings and bless them slowly. Not fake like wash over, easy fi bend over. I and them can par. Enough things where them a do fi drive a Benz or a Range. I and I now crush them no star. Just a 2 way to choose, which way to choose. Enough of them go get confused. And still a call panta far right when them do them wrongs. That's why them make the headline news. Be still. I know that His Imperial Majesty is the Almighty. That's why them not like we. Just be still. Small axe chop down big tree even when they're mighty. Through the powers of the Trinity.
Yes. Big song, big collabo there. Rosh Frazier Jr. and Mr. Pepper with Be Still, number 6.
Making our way to the halfway point to the countdown. I love this song. It's just about romance. It's just about working hard. It's Pressure Bus Pipe at number 5 with Working Man.
All of this love I have is for you. Ever since the very first time I saw you, girl. But I hope you understand that I am a working man. Don't think I'm a fool and cause no trouble. Cause when I give you my love, me no one problem. Cause when you give me your love, you get it back times 10. You a say you need space. We go hang with friends. Make sure it's not men. And go make all good things come to an end. You know, all of this love I have is for you. Ever since the very first time I saw you, girl. But I hope you understand that I am a working man. Don't think I'm a fool and cause no trouble. You gotta earn my trouble.
Yeah.
Just some sweet skanking, you know?
I mean, big up to Pressure Bus Pipe every time. Working Man in the number 5 position on the countdown.
Yes, in number 4 position, we're honoring the ladies. This time they're a little addictive. The Marco is telling us girls are drugs.
Time to get naked, you fit tight like glove. Call her one X-rated, you full of vibes, my love. Tell them say you're loving and nothing for them play with. Girls are drugs. Girls are drugs. Back it up of them, me tell us if you lie down. Watch your legs, them a shake you 5 round. Stop your by your body, be your pipe sound. She married to the cocky, beg you get the white go. Hanging on your pussy, give me my crown. No blank, no fire, be your life round. Spend by your body, anything me buy now. Put you in the sky, private a fly round. Girls are drugs. It's time to get naked.
Yes, indeed, the voice of the man, DeMarco, right there in number 4 position with Girls Are Drugs.
A bop. And in the number 3 position, DeMarco does it again. This time he's singing I Deserve It.
Rest assured I will be great. Sure I will be great. I've got hope, yes, I've got faith. I've got hope, yes, I've got faith. The devil be so hard enough to shake. Oh no, I will not break. Oh no, I will not break. Not break. No, I will not break. Tears run down my face. Silence turns to rage. Trapped in the darkest place. I'm trapped in the darkest place. Where's my sweet escape? Time to turn the page. Reach for a brighter day now. 'Cause I deserve it. Every blessing comes my way. Oh yes, I deserve it. Grinding to keep my family safe. Oh yes, I deserve it. Life is a lesson to embrace. Oh yes, I deserve it. I deserve it. All those sleep.
I deserve it too.
All those sleepless nights, DeMarco.
I deserve every riches and every prosperity and every blessing that is coming to me.
You're working, man. So go and get it.
That is my anthem right now, DeMarco. That is my anthem.
Yes, a big tune, big tune. All these songs on this chart is meaningful, powerful. Not only do they come from artists here that are local, but they represent international sentiments and feelings that we all go through at some point.
Including this next sentiment.
And rightfully so. Here in the number 2 position, Ross Frazier Jr. alongside Anthony B. Most High Protect Us.
Most High Protect.
Jah is our light and salvation.
He's my Lord and Savior. Oh, the conquering lion is the creator.
Ross Frazier Jr. feature Anthony B. Say.
The Most High protect I and I. Never let I go astray. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although temptation comes my way, guide I from these sinful ways. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. And never you worry yourself about the time. Never you worry yourself about a thing. When you're one with Mother Nature, that's a true blessing. Protected and highly favored by the King.
Fear no one.
Oh, enough get confused and I run up and down. Oh, them a scream on a ball when the fire start burn. Oh, Babylon system a tumble down. Oh, whoa, Jaja protect the eye, never let I go astray. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although temptation comes my way, guide I from these sinful ways. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Pick up Ross Frazier Jr. and Anthony B. Most I Protect.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the number 2 song on this week's countdown. Let's remind everybody of the countdown before we tell them the number 1 song.
Yes, we have Sir Alexander Militant, number 10. Number 9, Vibrant, You Deserve It. Number 8, Sir Alexander Feel Good. Number 7, Palm Dawn Rifle. 6, Ross Frazier Jr., Mr. Pepper, Be Still. 5, Pressure Bus Pipe, Working Man. 4, DeMarco, Girls Are Drugs. 3, DeMarco, I Deserve It. 2, Ross Frazier Jr., Anthony B., Most High Protect. And 1, none other than the soft girl era queen, Spice.
Clear the way for the new me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lights, camera, action. I'm pretty, classy, given, rich, chic, snatch, the level switched. Opulent, poised, elite, stylish. Allure, couture, is given, lavish. Wait, let me cook, get a plate, get a cup. I ate this up like a sweet syrup. I just on hoes, tell them flush that up. I'm the head honcho, so I stay coined up. Me no see no gal a road where you outdress me. Then the full up with no fashion and no style like me. Check me clothes and my shoes, check me jewelry breathe. When me walk, everybody have to look on me. One gal on the app, I mean that stay broke forever. Coulda never made that. Missing enough gal a chat, them a money idiot. But I coulda what the rat bat. Ooh, I'm living in my soft girl era. My SOFT era. Soft girl era. Soft girl. Cheers to the new version of me. I don't give a F who don't like me. I'm an upgrade, I'm at my enemy. Walking in my soft girl energy. So here's the remote, watch the TV. I know you watch me like you wanna be me. I know you wanna be me. I know you watch me like you wanna be me. I'm living unapologetic and enough of them no get it. I do competition, then you flop, that's pathetic. Good energy, you follow me magnetic. Me house aesthetic, pretty face, that's genetic. I got a house everywhere, multiple acres. Oh wow, I just
big up to the queen every time. #1 on the countdown, 4 weeks in a row.
We love to see it, especially Women's History Month.
The soft girl era. Although I don't think she know how to do soft. I'm sorry.
She hard upon the beat though.
Yeah. She was she always beat up the beat.
Even when she's on her goat season.
hey, big up to Spice each and every time. Now,
we're talking about going hard.
Yeah.
We're talking about promotion.
Yeah.
We're talking about not rushing, but taking it right on time.
Hey, rush them. Same way.
Rush them same way. What you have to say, Steve?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Steve Rush to the program. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Long time.
It's been a long day. Steve and I go back like ancient history days for ATL.
Like 20 years ago.
Somewhere in that range.
That's
somewhere
good.
like this. Yeah.
Welcome to APAB.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, you're quite. You suited up. You ready?
So let's
ready for the game.
Let's speak of people their history. All right. So how long have you been in the ATL?
Since 95.
Since 95. And when did you start promoting events in the ATL?
99.
So for 4 years in and
the ground running.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, this is over 2 decades of solid, reliable promotion. That means it's not like a fly by night, when you see the promotion and the artist's not gonna show up or you show up at the venue and didn't look like anything on the flyer or any of these things, right? It's no bandulu thing, right?
That's not the reputation.
Steve Rush.
No, absolutely not.
Steve Rush has a strong reputation here in the ATL of bringing quality events. Why is that so important for you that like when somebody comes to a Steve Rush party that it's quality?
Because they're spending their money. So you have to just respect your crowd.
Yeah.
You understand? People taking the time to come out and party with you. Give them a certain level of quality, man, so them can enjoy themselves and them step up, especially now. Back then, you didn't have the Instagram and TikTok. Now everybody with their phone and taking pictures. So you want the place looking proper,
Right.
And what is that image? What is that image that you're setting? What is that stage that you are setting for your crowd?
With this event?
Yes.
Just sexiness. It's Easter weekend. We're set up. I don't know if anybody been to Elevation or you guys have been out there, but we're not doing it inside. It's an outdoor event.
Okay.
So we're going to dress up the place, and pretty much how the flyer look is how we want the theme outside as well.
All right, so tell us about the full thing. Therapy.
So therapy now, just in light of there's a lot of toxicity going on to me right now in the environment, and I couldn't think of just something peaceful, something somewhat festive, and where people can just come out and relax and you don't have to really worry about the bottles and all of that type of thing. Just a nice party, dress up, come out and have a good time.
Yeah.
It's a safe space.
Safe space. There you go. Working with that therapy. I like that.
Therapeutic party vibes.
Right.
Yeah. Leave the stressors at the door. Leave them outside, right?
Leave them in your yard.
There you go.
From you hitting the car, that's good energy towards therapy.
There you go. So when you show up to therapy, who's on the bill?
The bill, we have Code Red on there, Dr. Eason from Miami, Super Tech, Marlon Revolution, Bugsy Bam Bam.
Okay, and why this combination of DJs to provide the vibes?
They all have different styles, but they complement each other. So you have from the uptown vibes to the soca vibes to just our own party, and all the DJs can fill in all capacity. The bad man tune them to the girl tunes, name it, they have it.
Right. So, 20 years in the game in the ATL.
Congratulations.
You know, you've seen the fledgling years, right? The growth.
Hey.
Where would you say right now? Would you say ATL party scene is Caribbean party scene throughout the 20 plus years that you've been here? Where would you rank it right now?
It's still up there, man. It's everybody come to Atlanta still. It's not New York, it's not Florida, but it's straight to Atlanta, and it's dope.
Okay.
It's a lot of new events now compared to what was happening back then. It's a lot of parties going on.
Right.
On any given night, you can go to a Caribbean event.
Which is true.
Now.
Yeah.
And then you have some parties you can just go now and go straight to a soca party only.
Right.
Soca, which you didn't have back then.
Representation is there, it's true.
Very true. Now, back then, the numbers at each individual event were larger, right? We had real dance floor venues that were 2,000-3,000 people. Now we're having much smaller venues, and so I've seen a lot more events, but not necessarily maybe greater numbers overall. While the Caribbean population here has increased over the years, why do you think that is? That more people don't come out?
I don't know. I think the older people, Atlanta is a laid-back place compared to most places. So the working people here, they're making their money and they just chill. They'll come out every now and then to different events, you know. The younger kids now, they're Jamaicans. So unless you have kids that just grow up in the Caribbean and still have that vibe, they're American kids.
Okay.
So they don't party like how we used to party back in the day. We were a little bit more raw with all the things that we're doing.
Right.
This generation now, they're just different. They don't drink as much, they don't smoke as much. It's just a whole different vibe altogether.
They're in their phones more in the parties than
Right.
really, people used to come out to really party.
They don't
back
even
then.
dance.
Yeah. It's tricky for me to kind of get with it, knowing where it was coming from and knowing, the thing wasn't about pretending that you were having a good time, but really being in that real experience.
Everybody used to get dressed for get downtown or wherever the party is. We're gonna meet the one.
Yeah.
Now it's just, I think it's the same, but it's just different. Like you said, everybody's on their phone like this, and even when they're in the parties, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Well, we had a whole pandemic. How did that affect your promotions and your outlook now on how you go out and promote?
Well, that's a tough one. During that time, I really wasn't doing nothing but attending people's events. Because I'm on and off, I'll say, for the most part.
Like cross-promoting, also sharing in other people's events.
Right. During that time I was doing that. So I go Florida a lot. New York wasn't really anything, so I was back and forth almost monthly going to Florida. Because they didn't really close down there. And we didn't close either.
Right.
So it's just back and forth.
Yeah, nice.
Got you. Florida, Jamaica, Atlanta, right? How are we doing there?
Florida will be. I'm biased. Florida is number one.
Is it the beaches? Because
just the vibe and the venue. Florida always been that place to me though. From my show me age, from Miami Vice days.
Right.
Florida just always.
There was a new version of the Miami Vice. So yeah, there's the originals and then the remakes.
Right, the remake. Well, I like the original.
Classic, you know.
Yeah,
classic.
Philip Michael Thomas, right? There you go.
Or Tubbs and
there you go.
But Florida always had that lifestyle, just living. Period. Because like in Miami Vice days, man, I drive around a Porsche and Lamborghinis. You didn't really see that in New York or anywhere else, or you used to say that in California too.
Right.
But Florida was the real deal on that.
Okay.
And California closed early. Florida around the clock like New York.
Yeah. Real adult city for real. They have even clubs there where the DJs are on shift, right? So you have a third shift DJ. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Right through 24/7, no stop.
I used to go out, what was it, I think it's Space, at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, man.
Till
Whenever.
10, 11
in the morning.
the next day.
Just wake up to the sunrise.
just club hopping.
Yeah.
I used to do that in New York too. Used to leave like the Caribbean parts of them in the Bronx and then go down to Manhattan and go like the tunnel till next day.
Yeah.
Meatpacking district and
Go listen to more house music.
It was a different time. Just everything was very different in Venice. So therapy, right?
How are you bringing that therapy to Atlanta, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
Well, see, just like when we're speaking with Entice Mass, and they were saying, they travel a lot as well to see what is, other places might be offering to make sure that Atlanta isn't missing out. So when they come back to Atlanta, they say, oh, wait, Florida was doing this really cool thing,
right.
or Pittsburgh had this thing, and they want to incorporate all of that back here as well. Do you kind of do the same kind of market research out there?
Yeah, man. When you Kessa, she all over the place.
Yeah.
And you see that with her production with the girls and setting up the whole carnival crew.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely do that. When you go to Florida, I went to what event I went to? Milk and Honey.
Mm-hmm.
During COVID time, that event was in a parking lot. Not a parking lot, parking deck.
Okay.
When you were in the event, you couldn't tell that you're in a parking deck.
It's packed out.
It's packed out about the decor
The
and
decor,
how
they
everything
create
look. You
the
completely
environment.
forget that. Wait a minute. I'm in a parking lot.
Mm-mm.
So you kind of see little things and see setups and you try to incorporate that in what you're doing. And Florida, that's another thing. Florida is always, and Jamaica too, is always ahead when it comes to things like that.
You have to be creative.
Man, the designs and the stuff they come up with out there, it's ridiculous. Jamaica.
Yeah.
Top tier thing.
I always thought with the ATL, things kind of broke down a little bit after the colors, right? You'd have the white party, the black party, the red party, the green party. I'm like, it's not a theme, folks. You just call it a color. It's not a theme. For me, you got to really encapsulate the theme into everything. The drinks at the bar, the food that you serve, the decor that you
Everything,
bring
the
in
whole
to
setup and
set
look at
the
the place.
whole right thing to really encapsulate the theme, not just wear a color.
And we did that back in the day too. We had the color. We did Hyperactive way back. It was about wear red, get red.
Mm-hmm.
And we read out the whole place, literally. Cups and all the little things that we put up there, we wanted it. But then and then we tell everybody to wear reds, which a lot of people did. We didn't even have an alternative. Like if you don't wear red, wear something else.
Yeah.
And then people started doing everything else. Black party, red party, blue party, army colors.
Right. And that was just the only change. They weren't going as deeper into the
Orange. And
it
all
was
the
just
other
it was just change the color. So therapy. Tell the people where it's going to be.
Therapy, elevation in Conyers. It's a lot of ways to get to that venue. It's not as far as you think. It's real close. If you're in Stelville, 10 minutes to get there. It's 20 East. You can get off at exit 78, which is Sigmund Road, make a left, about 5 minutes down the street on the right-hand side.
Okay.
But pretty sexy venue, man. Nice venue.
I was just about to ask you now, the parking. How's the parking?
There's parking there, and we have support from the other businesses around to use their facilities as well.
Okay.
And we should have a shuttle out there moving people around.
Nice. Well lit?
Yes. All the gas stations light up out there.
All right. It's not the boonies, folks. It's Conyers, but it's not the boonies. That's why I want to make sure people know. And
you're not in the hood, so the one that's supposed to thief people's car and breaking cars and stuff like that.
Right.
You're in Conyers, you'll go to jail.
Yeah.
They don't play out there.
No, and the event is outdoors.
Okay.
It's outdoors. Cause a few people didn't realize that they thought it was inside, but it's not. It's outdoors.
So what's the time?
3 until 10.
3 p.m. until.
And when they say 10, we mean 10 music. Okay. Lock off.
Now it's funny. That was the next thing I was going to ask you, right? Because I was at the quote unquote day party, yeah, but it seemed like either the promotion didn't reach out to people that it's supposed to be a day party thing. So literally, as people are leaving, it's like you have two shifts.
Another set of
people that are coming in.
And that's not it.
And so they did extend. I think they went like a couple hours over. But I was thinking promoter-wise, that means if you had contracted the venue for a certain block of time,
Now you have to
that
pay
means
for that
additional time, and everybody who's working, that's now overtime. That's double time for the extra time.
You're
that
making more
is.
money, but it's going into.
I mean, you know,
Spending it back out.
right. So this is a day event.
Day event. Get there early. That's highly suggested, especially with parking, and come out and have a good time.
Yeah, and there's no overage. It's not going till midnight. It's not going till 2
absolutely
a.m.
Ladies dress sexy, but because you know you're outdoors, you know maybe wear some cute flats.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Bring a change of shoes, some cute flats.
Now, Mr. P, would you put the flyer back up there? On there, we see purple is a dominant color. Is that the?
Yeah.
That's right. That's the suggested theme color for the event.
Royal.
It's Easter weekend, so that's why I kind of tying those colors together.
I love it. It's very royal.
Yeah. I think we have a little video clip as well from the promotion here.
Whoa, somebody there. Yeah. Woman, you better tell a lie. I love your energy and your style. Oh, no. You're sweet like a curry stew on a rice. Hey, tonight I swear you're going to be mine. Oh, come now, darling. I'm feeling to wine and break away.
They didn't have the graphic flyers back in '99. Okay.
Boy, I was gonna say that is explosive.
Yeah, man.
No, we definitely didn't have that.
I love
But we had
how-
the die cut flyers though.
Yes, that's true. That was the creative thing.
Listen. 99 was Highlander's first year, all right? So Steve first doing his first events, and we first getting paid to play music anywhere.
Yeah, it was a bunch of us. Everything was like the first time.
Yeah.
During that time.
People just don't understand that there's a handful. I can Steve is amongst them. Terrence is amongst them. Weber, the late Mark Stewart, rest in peace.
Mark Stewart.
Really created
Trends.
a lot of what we see. Trends.
Body codes.
Shout out to Precise as well.
Size.
You know, that just really created a lot of what people think they might have come along and created here. But those
Changes.
is
Jason,
worth
remember Jason?
Jason Sharpbar, he was one of the first to do a crossover, not crossover event, but use an American known spot to do a Caribbean event downtown, you know, and then later on, you know, like the Precises and Steve's came along and pushed
Started
the
doing
trends.
stuff like Kaya and different places
yeah,
like that.
you know, Mosaic
Kaya,
Crew
wow.
as well. You know, Corey Musson and them were out there
Corey
also.
Mosaic, yeah.
Yeah. So you know, we've seen ATL grow.
And then we get older, have kids, and then we'd have to take some break. I took a break. I took a long break.
Yeah. And just observing, you know, Budget's song when he said, I give them a chance to run the place and they never run it. So I have to step back out. And just,
No, man, with a lot happened, man. Atlanta really changed a lot now, even since COVID. And it's good seeing it. Rum Punch, look at what them guys doing down there.
Oh yeah. That's national levels right there.
Right.
Like literally, I would argue to say the top Caribbean event in the country. Period. And
Yeah, I don't see nobody doing that anywhere neither.
Yeah.
Ridiculous numbers, and it's a good vibe, good lineup and DJs and the different food trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good for the city.
Very good.
Culture, yeah.
Real talk.
And I think that's what therapy is going to bring is some culture.
Yes.
To
Just a
people's
combination of different people, old, young, all partying together. Not so much about sections and everybody. I don't want nobody standing up and posing up.
Yeah.
But I just want to see people dance and have a good time.
Yes.
That's what it is.
We don't have a lot of that anymore. Everybody's just kind of in the party them and just chill and smoke and hookahs and bottles and not really party with each other.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have tables everywhere now. Where we had a dance floor back in the day.
Right.
You know, it's like standing room only with you know just
right.
So it's a way different way of partying
And engaging with others. Like you said, people are social distancing on their phones. We need to get back to, like you say, a little rub-a-dub style.
Yeah, but and I'm glad you have the variety of DJs that you have on the party, because I always feel that there's a lack of a balance in a lot of the parties nowadays, where you got a lot of the new school, right, but not necessarily some of the classic that we grew up, right, and I think partly that's why some of the more mature crowd doesn't come out more often,
right,
because there's not even a segment now in the dance that cater to them.
No, they just stick with the top 10 and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean.
And they're playing a song for 5 seconds or less. Like, it's in, out.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't even get the chorus now.
At some point, I wonder if, because when Highlander, hit the scene, right? One of our things was the pace of the juggling. We juggled fast. However, we were still on techniques 1200s, right? It's only so fast you can go. But pretty much we say, kind of thing was to translate that energy with the smooth transitions, because that's the thing that we kind of brought in, where you could go from hip hop to dancehall to whatever, and smooth transitions right across the board, because we're playing in so many American venues, and we had to maintain that level of right. And I think what's happened now is kind of like a perversion of that. Guys have just gone faster and faster because of this technology allows them to go faster and faster. Back in the day, I remember when, if entertainers weren't doing good, right, the Jamaican crowd would let you know real fast.
They'll let you know quick. Come off that stage.
Yeah. I don't see that nowadays. I hear people complaining about stuff, but they're still accepting it or not, not really putting their feet down and saying, no, we're not going to accept this.
You can't. Well, if they're not complaining, you can't do nothing about that. Because they're accepting.
But they're complaining, but they're not putting the action behind the complaint, because they'll tell you, yo, some of them are juggle fast, but you still show up. You paid your money again. So why would the promoter think anything is wrong?
That is definitely a problem. But I think it's up to the promoter to tell the DJs how to play, and don't rush the dance. If you have 4 or 5 people in the lineup, there's no reason at 3, 4 o'clock you're playing a top 10 song.
Right.
There's too much music out there to do that. And you shouldn't be repeating songs. That's another thing.
Right.
At all.
Yep.
I come from, this new era, they'll play the song that I heard when I first walked through the doors. And not to say, new people haven't come in, but I like to hear a variety of music. Yeah. I like to hear a little early warm.
Or late in the dance, they come with, let me start the dance now. So what was happening before?
Not to play yet.
Right.
Well, else you've been playing for hours. Something supposed to play, right? How you saying you're not playing yet?
You're coming right before the dance goes. You have another hour. Let me start the dance. Yes, so start.
Right.
I need my soul, and I need my golden era, the 90s. Then I need my hip hop, the 90s. New York scene.
Everything. You get your R&B stuff. You get your the hip hop stuff. It's supposed to be a balance of all of that.
Yeah.
They don't even play reggae anymore.
Yeah. Real talk.
No real early one where you hear some nice cultural.
But that's what I'm saying, Steve. There's more people out here who would come out to more sessions, but there's not even a half an hour that say, all right, I can hear damn music. Not even a half an hour, So, and those are the people who have the money, because it's bigger people, right? Grown folk and things, right? They have money and spend. I remember back in the days in the Royal Peacock, before 1:30 in the morning, you didn't hear not kind of juggling, nothing. What?
It's true.
Well, or if you heard new, but it was still reggae. It was one drop reggae, still introducing you to some, here's the new berries or something like that. At the time, but it wasn't no news. Anyway, on the 4th.
These nowadays DJs.
On the 4th, it's going to be all right. The 4th of April, it goes down. Elevation is the place to be, and that is Conyers, 1180 Sigmund Road, Conyers, Georgia. For more info, 404-867-5669, and at Steve Rushdom Events.
You can go Rushdom Events to get tickets. www.jbc.life, not .com, jbc.life.
jbc.life. Life we say.
Yeah, man.
More life.
More life.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you
rolling
both.
through. Listen. I gotta get me some purple. I don't know if I have purple in my wardrobe. I gotta get me some purple.
Or just wear what you have. Just come out nice and enjoy yourself.
Well, we can always do that.
It's Easter, you know. It's Easter, so you have a lot of colors to play with. Just come out something colorful, regardless of the theme.
I like it. There you have it. The man himself said it right there. Thank you, Steve. Please, anytime you got anything.
Yeah, man, we'll link up again
through.
because we got to talk about soccer as well. Long time I don't see you on the ball field.
This is true. I've been brushing off the cobwebs. Yeah. No. Listen.
Yeah, forget back out there, man.
I was on the field. I was on the field with Steve. Right now, Steve plays with some fellas, right, who don't recognize the fact that I'm now a senior member of and these guys still play like if they want to win the Premier League tomorrow, right? So
kick with your foot.
Yeah, listen.
That's because him can play good. So,
but I had to realize
skill.
I had to take my time and get back up to speed though, because they already going at 100 miles. They really ball out there. Thursday still the run?
Every Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday and Thursday.
8 to 10 p.m.
All right, I'm gonna brush off the cobwebs. I'm gonna brush off the cobwebs and get back out there. I gotta do. We gotta stay healthy. We gotta stay fit, right? This is it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's jump into some music, y'all. Sure. This is the Island Heat Radio Show podcast right here on APAP Radio. We are your hosts, DJ Superpack.
And I'm Lady Lalabella. Play the music.
Bro.
This is the voice of the man, Cass. And he likes the rum and Coca-Cola.
You saw this? It's weird enough. I can't even listen, Cass.
Last week Friday night, meet a girl down in this place. She tell me her name was Miss Grace. She said, boy, I stay long. So we take a dance to this song. This don't have to be the last one. So then I asked what she drinking. She tell me rum and Coca-Cola. So darling, come a little closer. She drinking rum and Coca-Cola all night. Then she looked me in the eye, say you ain't she signal the bartender, bring it come. Start the trouble down to the ground. This kind of woman when she come from, oh Lord, how she whining so. Just one more before I go. It was rum and Coca-Cola all night. Oh, now we walking up in the place. I can't feel the face. And as soon as I hold she hand, who we go bounce up is the ex-man. Now they want that shot and we fight, but I ain't come for that day tonight. So I'm picking up the next round. I say what all that you
Woman, you better tell a lie. I love your energy and your style. Oh, no. It's sweet like a chorus, you wanna rise. Hey, tonight I swear you're going to be mine. Oh, come now, darling, I'm feeling to wine and break, yeah. I'm in a party mood. Hey, I keep wine on a bumper. Darling, I'm feeling to wine and break, yeah. I'm in a party mood. Come let me take a jump till the morning. Out on the road, just look how we drinks and girl can't done. Come let me play a mass till the morning. I'll be no feelings watching the girl them carry on. Oh, I come out to see them now. It's plenty girl and it's with them now. See me catch up when we giving. Good job when we giving. And this love, just watch how we living now. Oh no, 'cause it's back an all time when me reach out there. When I touch on the road, don't tell me nothing. Girl, go down, drop it there. Bad from your band, they can't tell you nothing. 'Cause it's back an all time when me reach out there. When I touch on the road, don't tell me nothing. Girl, go down, drop it there. Bad from your band, they can't tell you nothing. Darling, I'm feeling to wine and break, yeah. 'Cause I'm in a party mood. Hey, I keep wine on a bumper. Darling, I'm feeling to wine and break, yeah. 'Cause I'm in a party mood. Come let me take a jam till the morning.
Hey. We jamming. The voice of Crystal right there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Island Heat Radio Show podcast. When you're having fun, time flies.
It sure does.
Yeah, we sprang forward, and it seems like we're still springing forward. It just, it just won't stop. Boy, we're already out of time. We wanted to definitely mention a couple of major stories. Vibes Cartel has just won a lawsuit in the New York State Supreme Court, where they dismissed $1 million lawsuit that was threatening his performance rights and touring business. The company that originally helped to get his U.S. visa was saying that they wanted 5 to 25% of his gross earnings from every show that he's been doing thus far up until 2027. New York Supreme Court said, no, cartel, keep your money.
That don't make no sense. Big up, world boss.
Big victory.
It is. In other news, federal court also hands another victory to 350,000 Haitians by blocking the Trump administration's deportation push.
That is right. Congratulations to them. That was well fought. They had to stand up because, they had protected status after the hurricane. All right. And the current administration wanted to remove that protective status and send them all back to Haiti, which is right now going through a lot of unrest and turmoil. So congratulations on that one. That's a big win. And also
Gaza versus Gully.
Gaza. Listen, Vibes Cartel can't stop winning.
Up and up again.
And now Mavado going to be winning as well. Yeah. So the Sumfest this year will feature both of them performing in a united set.
And it won't be a class session, but on Saturday, July 18th, you can look forward to just a day, not the usual week-long event for Sumfest. And this narrative around this moment isn't about promoting conflict, but it is about recognizing a defining era in Jamaican music history. And rightfully so. Yeah. We all know about what's happened in the past, and what now is the present is something to be proud of.
Oh, no, definitely. Gully versus Gaza went on for years.
It's still going on to some extent.
To some extent. Yeah. It's friendly fire now, right? But those who are Gully fans are still Gully fans, right. And Gaza is still very much Gaza fans. Yeah. So it's going to be good to see them on stage going back and forth, delivering some of those songs. Similar to Beanie and Bounty now do, with their war catalog.
Right.
So
yes,
good luck.
And this will be taking place at Plantation Cove. And it's something to celebrate even after the hurricane.
Yes. So Sumfest will return to its original location, but because of Melissa, that's why it's only a day this time and not the full week. And that's why they're moving to Plantation Cove because of Melissa. So also, Jamaica ends decades-long agreement with Cuba over the medical missions as criticized by the U.S.
This is sad news.
Very sad. Over 50 years, Cuba has been lending medical support to Jamaica and the Caribbean region as a whole. Especially during COVID, they were very vital. In fact, every disaster, the Cuban medical team is there on the ground assisting. So over 400 Cuban doctors and nurses and biomedical engineers and technicians in Jamaica will now be or already heading home. The stats are incredible. Over 8 million patients have been treated throughout the years. Over 74,000 surgical procedures. 7,000 births have been attended to, and more than 90,000 lives were saved. So, the beautiful thing, there was a statement by the Cuban government that said that they are faithful to the holistic relationship of brotherhood and solidarity that unites Jamaica and Cuba, and they reaffirm its unwavering commitment to the Jamaican people, who will always be able to count on them for selfless cooperation with Cuba. So Cuba is saying they understand, they know what's going on, they know there's pressures from the U.S., so they're not holding it against Jamaica or any of the other Caribbean countries, because they know what it's like. So they under that pressure.
If anybody would know, it's them.
Yes. And lastly,
Government of Trinidad and Tobago on March 2nd did declare a statewide state of emergency, a nationwide state of emergency, and this does involve the authorities who will arrest individuals on suspicion of involvement in illegal activities, search and enter public and private premises as necessary. Bail provisions are suspended for those suspected of committing a crime, as well as members of the defense force will operate under similar regulations to the TTP.
It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good.
Like, yeah.
If you can get arrested, if you can search you without any warrants, and there's no bail after getting arrested, I understand there's this gang activity. However, a lot of this is prompted by the U.S. again to say that that there's issues and you need to crack down, or else they're not going to play ball. So let's do the birthdays real quick, and we'll leave them with our featured video of the week.
In the reggae birthdays, soca birthdays, March 9th, Tony Matterhorn and Oku Onunora.
And on the 10th, Kevin Weil and El General will celebrate birthdays.
And on the 12th, long live Joe Mercer Marley, as well as Don Drummond.
On the 13th, Bird Villain.
And the 15th, Nadine Sutherland celebrates a birthday.
On the 16th, Natural Black.
Big up everybody.
Happy birthday to everybody celebrating the birthday. Thank you for joining us for the last 2 hours right here on APAP Radio. We are your host, DJ Superpack.
And I'm Lady Lalabella. Are we giving them the featured
We
video?
are going to leave them with the featured video. This is new music from Black Hero, strictly good vibes. Thank you all. Peace, love. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.
Strictly good vibes, rock the speakers. We nice and easy. Everybody come join. Make we stand together, do some reggae. Good times, good times. Let's rock the speakers. We nice and easy. Everybody come join. Make we stand together, do some reggae. Good times. I say no bad vibes allowed. A peace and love I circulate through the crowd. Everywhere you look at just beer, ganja, smoke. It family friendly, still your kids can come out. Cause when big songs string up, every DJ pick up. Reggae dance all and it can't start. The people having fun. Been a work out this week. Trust me, it never sweet. No one time for enjoy when we reach. Strictly good vibes, rock the speakers. We nice and easy.
Island Heat Caribbean Show, APAP Radio. Keep it locked. From yard to the street. APAP Radio.